Is it live? Happy new day, new afternoon, new evening, and new night, queens and kings and queens. Welcome to day 11 of the Universal Living Course, where you are learning to live universally, which means live as one to all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome. I am the connecting angel, and it is my purpose to help you remember your connection to the creative universal power. That is what I call it as I teach. You can refer to it, acknowledge it, call it what you will. God, Yahweh, Jesus, Jah, aliens, ancestors, higher self, higher power, whatever you want to call it. Good for you. That's you. So that you can walk in your soul's purpose to fully complete your life's missions with the gifts, the talents, and the powers that you were born with. And with this creative universal power, I will sometimes abbreviate it as cup, C-U-P, cup. That cup that is overflowing, that is abundant, and here for you to drink, to help you. And that created everyone and everything, past, present, and future, which connects you to everyone and everything, past, present, and future, which gives you the ability to connect and communicate with everyone and everything, past, present, and future. Yes. And I do that through the life of Angelica Stevenson, which is this vessel that you see. The physical manifestation to be here on this earth in this lifetime, with who she is, what she does, and what I do, and all that stuff. So we are here together, helping you, teaching you to live universally, which means live as one to all, by teaching you from, what's up, Ulysses? What's up, bro? He caught one. He was like, hey, I caught one. Yes, you did. That is my bro, the king, Ulysses E. Taylor, owner, creator, founder of WAP Unleashed Publishing and Bookstore. Bro, make sure you put that link in the comments. Check it out. Books, poems, artists, playwrights, stories, podcast is coming. Yo, it is everything. It is life. It will tantalize. Is that a word? Is it tantalize you? It would make you feel good mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. So where you want to buy something to keep it with you always. So yes, post that link up, bro. If you don't, I will. So yes, how to do that. So we'll be teaching you from my our higher connections and communications program. There are 6 levels, and we are on the first level called, well, L level, because I don't have numbers anymore. A level is a level. We're on the level of the 11 principles of universal law, which is the value in us all. And this is basically a guideline, rules of how we need to treat each other and should treat each other, and how we know and how we need to know how we deserve to be treated as well. Because it will help you with the personal trinity that you are by yourself. The first part of your personal trinity is the creative universal power that sent you here to this earth for its reason, on purpose. But you didn't think of it like that, did you? It needed you to come here for a purpose, for a mission. That's the first part of the personal trinity. That's you. Second is your soul, which is in your body, why you're here, and you're here for yourself. And third part is that you're also here for other people and for this earth. And this earth and other people is also here for you. So it goes both ways. Yes, tantalize, said Ulysses. Yes, tantalizing. Yes, 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 yes. Lick it up. Okay. All right. So today we are on the level of the 11 principles of universal law, the value in us all. And we are on the 10th principle, which is balance. Balance, 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 balance. Are you feeling balanced at all in your life? Are you balancing a relationship and a job, or your children, or more than one job? How are you feeling about yourself and your act of balancing? That's a question I want you guys to ask yourself and think about as we go through this. Take notes if you need to, and this will help you. So first, what is the meaning of balance? Thinking about it, you know me, I go to the online etymology dictionary, which gives the origins of the words because the English language is a vaster language and it is created, man made up by other languages and their meanings. So I go there. I advise you to go there too. However, it's up to you, you know. So balance is a noun, person, place, or thing. Early 13th century, it means scales, apparatus for weighing by comparison of mass. From Old French balance, balance, scales for weighing. 12th century, also in a figurative sense. From medieval Latin, I'm gonna spell it. I'm not gonna spell it out. I'm not gonna say it. Bilancia from late Latin bilanx, which means basically a scale. Scale. So scales. I love scales. You know why I love scales? Because we all have our own scale, and we all weigh everything on our scales on how we react to something, how we respond to something, and each of our scales are weighed differently and look differently. Like I could say I love sweet potato pie. It's all the way up here, and pumpkin pie is down here for me. But you're like, no, pumpkin pie is up here and sweet potato pie is down here for me. Where's the balance? We both like pies. There's a balance. That's kind of like an example. One thing I like about scales is how we use scales to react and respond to other people and how other people live their lives and make their choices and what they do. We think that what they're doing is wrong and that we either doing it better or the way that we say they should do it is better. I'm going to give two examples that are, one is controversial, one isn't. The first one is personal. Back on my hover, Alan Stevenson, back when we first started dating and getting together, you know, he was having a hard time with his ex. I'm not going to say her name. God bless her. And there was a time that we had an argument because he kept going back to her. He still had feelings for her because he did her wrong. And he wanted to make things right. And in doing that, though, it kind of put me down here on his scale. So on his scale, she's up here, the ex, and I'm down here, try to be the new girlfriend and all that stuff. However, no, if you knew who I was and how I am before I met my husband, I was used to this. Like, I believed about myself that I was here to help people no matter what I went through, no matter the relationship. I was just here to help that person, man, whatever. So one day we were talking, I was like, well, what about me? I'm hurt too. And he basically said to me that her hurt was basically more important and is more impactful because he hurt her more. He did more things to hurt her than what he's done to me. And when he said that to me, I was like, oh, this dude just put my emotion and what I'm going through on a scale and made it less to his ex-girlfriend because of what he did to her. And that really hurt me at that time. Now, and in my head I was thinking, so because you messed up and did some stuff to her which caused her pain is greater than my pain because you've done less to me, but you're still doing things because of her. And I was like, oh, okay. I was hurt at that time. And I was like, wow. And that put me on a path of being open to receive connections and to analyze how people put weights and put scales on people's feelings and what they're going through. And they determine that it's not worth it because they don't think it's important enough or it's impactful enough or anything like that. And that is not up to us to decide. Thank you, Ulysses. He put the link. That is not up to us to decide for another person. Yes, go ahead and judge. Judge away. We all judge. Judge is basically meaning we are forming a decision, an opinion. We are using discernment about something or someone before we take action. We all judge. Great. Do it. In your judging, though, it is... I'm trying to find the right word for this. I don't want to say right or wrong. It's something. I'm gonna leave that alone because the right word's not coming. It might come later. However, when we're judging, we have a scale where we say somebody shouldn't feel that way or they shouldn't be all that upset because it's not that bad. Let's say I stubbed my toe and I got one of them little woody prickly things in my thing like you get in the park. And I'm like, oh, it hurts my foot. It's so like y'all. It's just a it hurts. I'm crying. I'm bleeding, but it may not be as bad as I say somebody got an actual nail in their toe. So they're like, your pain is not that bad. Look what happened to my foot. Look at my foot. I'm like, okay, there's your foot, but also my foot. I'm still feeling pain too. And I talk about this in my level, the one size fits all communications connector, is that when you're connecting and communicating and trying to relate, you don't go off of how severe or how low somebody is thinking or feeling something. You connect to the feeling itself, to the action itself, to the consequence itself, or to the person or situation itself. That is how you balance out life. That's how you balance a relationship with other people, to communicate with them, to work with them, to understand them, to understand, to relate. Another thing that I saw today is the whole mask situation. And people were fighting about masks over a post because somebody posted that people who aren't wearing masks are ignorant and assholes and something like that, who don't wear masks. And I'm going through the comments, and then people, and then okay, then there was another post that basically said if somebody doesn't wear a mask, you don't know why they're not wearing a mask, then don't judge them, treat them better. And I'm looking at this like, okay, me analyzing and connecting me like everybody is getting upset and trying to infringe and put to side everybody's own God-given, actually birthright of free will and making their own actions and choices. That's just the bottom line. We all have our own free will to do what we want to do, to choose what we want to do. Yes, there are consequences for all things, and for self, you need to know the consequences for yourself, as well as how it can and may and will impact and affect others. And then like anything else, you need to make a decision, not always based on others, depending on what it is, but also based on yourself. And depending on who you are, the soul that came into your body and your life experiences that brought you to where you are now watching this video, it may look different. It's gonna look different from somebody else. One of the things somebody said on the post is, I have family who have a immune deficiency, something like their immune systems are not as strong, so they think people are ignorant and assholes if they don't wear masks. So one of my thought was, okay, that's sad that happened to that person. However, it's not the person's fault that's not wearing a mask. As well as there's other reasons, including science. People always want to use science to wear masks. There's also sciences that say why you shouldn't wear masks and what that does to you and can do to your own immune system if it's strong, and how it can weaken it. And I was like, okay, so you can either make the choice to do an action that can help somebody else, but also at the same time, it cannot help you. When do you make those choices? When do you find the balance in choices like that? To be like, okay, here's this scale, this is up, it's like this. So when do I decide what to do to make it balanced or to be balanced for me? When do you decide if it's okay for you to wear a mask or not to wear a mask, not for yourself and for other people? When do you decide to be a parent? When you become a parent, that is a scale on its own. Like when I got pregnant with Alexander, my first son, I thought about abortion. I'm very against it, but my mindset wasn't right at that time. Because me and Alan weren't working. I'm like, I don't, maybe I silly thought that hey, maybe if I didn't have the baby, he would want me. That was me at that time. So, but there's that scale that I had to weigh my decision. And then I realized, fuck Alan, with or without him, I'm going to have my baby. Which is why I denied his marriage idea multiple times, because I knew why he wanted to marry me. God bless his heart. He wanted to be that man. I wanted to be there for his son and wanted no other man to raise his son, which I get. But I just didn't want to get married for that. I wanted to marry because he loved me and would be with me, you know? But I made that decision. I was like, baby, no baby. Man, no man. Fuck the man. I'm going to have my baby. Me and my baby. My mama did it. My sisters did it. I can do it too. Or we end up getting married. so so for that sense, my scale balanced out. Now let's say that you have a scale when it comes to you working a job. I know a lot of us have that where we go into a job and we don't want to go there anymore. But we're going there because it's paying our bills. It's getting us by. It's taking care of our family. However, down here, we have goals and dreams and aspirations that we want to do. So you're balancing the scale. Your scale is going up, down, sometimes up, more down. So you need to know and find within yourself how to balance your scale. What action or non-action are you going to take to choose the consequence of a balanced scale in your life? Have a job, or quit the job to do your business, or do your job and your business. There's some people out there who still do go to like a 9-to-5 job or work 2-3 jobs while still doing their business, still building up their business at the same time, because they have established within their own self that will help them balance their scale. So you need to live your life according to you and the scale within you and who you are, which is by knowing your 4 bases. Your 4 bases is your soul, your brain, your heart, and your body. And you do that by connecting to yourself, connecting within, and by connecting to the creative universal power within you, and that's all around you. And know that when you're deciding, trying to balance out your scale, you have help. You have divine wisdom, divine guidance waiting for you to ask it, to command it, to demand it, to manifest, and show you where to go and what to do or who to talk to. You have the power and the authority that you were given when you came into this earth, when you were born. It is your birthright. You are a queen, you're a king of your own self, of your body. This is what you're ruling. I'm a queen, I'm a woman, this is my queendom, I'm ruling it. Who I am, my life. If you're a king, your kingdom is who you are. So if you need guidance or divine guidance, help, strength, motivation, support, comfort, even money in all its ways, shapes, and form, command it, demand it to you. Write it down, say, I need this. What do I need to do to get it? Or who, or where do I need to go? Or who do I need to talk to? And be open to see the connections. Be open not only just with your surface eyes, with your know, which is your natural observer's eyes and ears. Be open with your soul, with that spirit, with your heart, with your brain. Because when you get a connection, I call them connecting communication receipts, and you see it and you get it, you feel it, and you know that it's for you inside. And since you know that it's for you inside, you know what to do. It will help you balance out your scale. Balance. And life is about balancing who you are. Life is about balancing your actions and your choices and your consequences. Life is about knowing your scale. What is too heavy on your scale that's bringing you down? What is too high on your scale, like the price is too high for you? What is something that is really heavy in your life that is weighing you down and has you imbalanced? Has you angry, sleepy, tired, mad, doing things that you know you normally wouldn't do or shouldn't do? What is something that is so heavy and such a burden that it needs to be lifted off your scale? And if it does, you have the power, the ability, and can take back your permission and your consent to get it off heavy so that you can become balanced again. What is something that is so high on your scale that it's too much? Like it's too high of a price of you, of your peace, of your love, of your joy, of your time, which is you, of you. What is something that is too high on your scale? That once you let go and give it up and take back your permission and your consent, you're now back in balance. This is a daily, mentally, I know I just made that word, minutely, secondly, hourly, yearly, weekly, self-evaluation. Ooh, that's another self-power. That's another lesson. Oh, yay. Self-evaluation that we all need to do and take of ourselves and of our lives so we can be in balance and have balance in the 5 areas that apply to living this life: spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Balance. I wasn't balanced because I was like this, huh? Balance. All right. Balance. A purpose for weighing by comparison of mass. Comparison of mass. I love compare because when we compare, we do that naturally as well. And the comparing that mass is that person, place, or thing that you're balancing, you're weighing in your scale. Balance is also a verb, which is an action word. It comes in the 1570s. It means be equal with. 1570s balance action. Be equal with. So verb, action. So what action do you need to take to be equal with yourself so that you can be balanced? Balance is also an action word. It's a verb. So that means you need to take action to be in balance and to have balance for yourself and your life. Whether it's mental action first, emotional action first, physical action first, spiritual action first, financial action first, you need to take some action. Take action to get yourself to be equal in your life, to be balanced. You want to be equal with yourself. If you are feeling that you are working too much and you're not getting enough sleep, that means you're not equal in yourself. You need to lower your hours so you can get some sleep. Because if you don't, your body's going to crap out on you. If you're not taking care of yourself and your body's going to let you know, like, hey, you're not taking care of me, I'm done. That can and will happen. It's happened to me before. When I first had my son, I was helping out a friend. I was also doing other things for my family. Also, for like maybe a month or two after I had my baby, I was running around doing this. I was good. Let's go. Yeah, I'm always happy, jitter. Back then, when I first wake up, yeah! 6 o'clock in the morning. And I did it for a long time, and finally my body gave out. Like, I got sick. I couldn't move. And my mother-in-law, bless her heart, she was like, I told you. She was like, I told you to chill out. I told you to sit your ass down somewhere and chill out. You just had a baby. You don't need to be doing any of that. And I didn't listen. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm okay. Let's go. Let's get it. I want to help, I'm all right. I got this, And my body's like, yeah, you got this. And she goes, yeah, so do I. And my body's like, fine, Thankfully, I learned from that. I learned from that imbalance that I still need to take care of myself, even when I want to help people and do things for others. It took me a journey, to when to start saying no and not feel bad or guilty about it and to speak up, So that was one of my journeys I went through, had to and needed to go through so I could be balanced. And now, it's beautiful. It's better than what I was. However, I know I am open for more learning because ascension doesn't stop when you're in this life. You can always learn. You can always grow. Always, 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 always. So be equal with. Balance. To be in balance with another person. You are equal with them. They are equal with and to you. No matter who they are, you are equal. No matter their job, no matter their birthing, no matter their parents, no matter their history, no matter their actions, their choices, their consequences, you're all equal. We're all equal. Why and how? Because we are all created by the same creative universal power that created everything, past, present, and future. And I know some shit has happened throughout history and even now from other people, ancestors, different colored, different colored skins, even today, me, you, I know stuff has happened. And in those times when those things did happen, we forgot about how we were supposed to treat each other. We forgot that we were equal, that we were one, that we all came from the same created universal power somehow. We forgot that. And though we cannot change the past, we cannot change what was done. We can't change that, but we can change now and today and the future. We can change today and the present and the future. To know and understand that we are equal with each other, that we are one. That we need to live as one. That we need to start treating each other as one, as ourselves. Like I say, treat others as how you want to be treated. So you're treating yourself as one person, as you. There's only one, you. Because we are all created by that same creative universal power that created everyone and everything, past, present, and future, above and below and all around. We're all the same. We're all equal. We're all created. We're all one. And knowing and understand that will help you have a higher connection and communication for yourself, for life, for this earth, and for all creation, and for other humans as well. It's pretty cool. I like it. I enjoy it. I love it. So that's my time, because it's gone 27 minutes and 7 seconds. And with these Universal Living Course pop-up lessons, I'm teaching them in 30 minutes or less for 30 plus days, starting July 1st to I think it's August 7th or August 8th. That I'll be done with all 6 levels of my higher connections and communications course. And then from there, let's see what happens. All right? All right, so that's it. If anything I have said has connected to you, or if you have connected to anything that I have said, then that means it was and it is right on vibe to you and for you. And that's all that matters, because you are all that you need to walk in your soul's purpose, to fulfill and complete your life's missions. I gotta take a breather there. With your gifts, your talent, with the gifts, the talents, and the powers that you were born with. Yes! And if you'd like to see the previous days 1 through 11, just click on the hashtag in the post, Universal Living Course, and that will be up there. I will also put them on YouTube as well, so you can share them out, remember them, and go back to them to study and to learn. And know that in everything I do, I am nourishing the connecting seeds in you, and know that there is peace in the blood. Whose blood? Yours and mine, of course. So I'm going to stay hype. I want you to stay hype. And make sure to check out hype100radio.net for all musical and media underground, because we set on fire with Princess B buzzing, making everything sweet as honey. All right, so that's it. Remember to go to work. It never stops. And continue to put in that work, because I know I will. Here we go. Put that mind work in. Get your thoughts right. Put that heart work in. Get your feelings right. Put that spirit work in. Get your energy right. You want that life that you see in your dreams. You want that life that you wrote in your goals. You've been visualizing. It's manifestation time, so get that butt in gear. Get your body up. You got work to do. Ain't no time to snooze. Are you really ready to lose? Not me. No way. And Mother Universe ain't done with you. So what you gonna do Put in that work. Put in that work. Put in that work. I'm getting to work.